The night sky above you is not a still, silent canopy. It is quietly, infinitely stretching. Today, we reflect on the expanding universe, a majestic sign revealed over 1400 years ago. We will journey through the terrifying scale of these cosmic oceans to discover what it means for you, a mere speck in the expanse. If your heart is ready to ponder, subscribe. A new sign of the Creator awaits you every week.
For millennia, humanity stood upon the earth and gazed up, convinced the universe was a static vault. To the ancient eye, the stars were fixed like diamonds, embedded in a dark and yielding ceiling. Unchanging, eternal, a silent backdrop to the passing ages of man. Yet, in the desolate sands of Arabia, long before the invention of the telescope, the Creator of the heavens revealed a vastly different reality. And the heaven we constructed with strength. And indeed, we are its expander. The Quran invites you to look past the illusion of stillness. The Arabic word used is la musyun, reflecting an ongoing, active expansion. It is not that He expanded it once and left it to rest. Right now, at this very second, the fabric of the cosmos is being stretched. Only in the last century did humanity build lenses powerful enough to see this truth.
Modern astrophysics discovered what was already inscribed in Revelation. The emptiness itself is multiplying. The stars are racing away. The universe is running outward. What you perceive as a silent, peaceful night is actually a massive, roaring symphony of celestial motion, all of it held and directed entirely by the unseen will of the Sustainer. Many reflect that when you stand outside and look up at the sky, you are not looking at a static roof. You are looking at a living canvas. It is wider right now than it was when you took your last breath. For millennia, humanity stood upon the earth and gazed up, convinced the universe was a static vault. To the ancient eye, the stars were fixed like diamonds, embedded in a dark and yielding ceiling. Unchanging, eternal, a silent backdrop to the passing ages of man. Yet, in the desolate sands of Arabia, long before the invention of the telescope, the Creator of the heavens revealed a vastly different reality. And the heaven we constructed with strength, and indeed, we are its expander. The Quran invites you to look past the illusion of stillness. The Arabic word used is la musyun, reflecting an ongoing, active expansion. It is not that He expanded it once and left it to rest. Right now, at this very second, the fabric of the cosmos is being stretched. Only in the last century did humanity build lenses powerful enough to see this truth. Modern astrophysics discovered what was already inscribed in Revelation. The emptiness itself is multiplying. The stars are racing away. The universe is running outward. What you perceive as a silent, peaceful night is actually a massive, roaring symphony of celestial motion. All of it held and directed entirely by the unseen will of the Sustainer. Many reflect that when you stand outside and look up at the sky, you are not looking at a static roof. You are looking at a living canvas. It is wider right now than it was when you took your last breath. If the universe is expanding today, tracing it backward leads us to a singular, terrifying thought. There must have been a moment when all of this, every star, every galaxy, every empty expanse, was compressed into a single, unified point. Centuries before humanity conceived of the Big Bang, the Quran invited the intellect to look to the origin. Have those who disbelieved not considered that the heavens and the earth were a joined entity, and we separated them? A single unified mass, torn apart by the command of its Lord, to form the reality you now inhabit. The Arabic word ratq paints a picture of something stitched together, seamlessly fused as one. And fatq describes the breaking, the unstitching, the majestic cleaving apart of creation. Think of the ground beneath your feet. Think of the highest cloud in the sky.
They were once joined together with the furthest galaxies, resting in the same microscopic space. The iron in your blood, the water in the oceans, and the fire of dying stars, all born from that single point. It is a humbling realization. You are not disconnected from the cosmos. You are an intimate piece of this vast, separated whole. and we made from water every living thing. Then will they not believe? Out of that violent cleaving apart came the perfect conditions for life, for you. The Creator did not just separate the heavens and the earth. He curated the expanse so you could exist. He holds the earth in a delicate balance, cradled perfectly within the terrifying void. A universe stitched together, then torn apart, just to form the stage of your existence. And having set the stage, He commanded every celestial fragment to find its ordained path. After the magnificent separation, the cosmos did not descend into chaotic debris. Instead, the Creator commanded every burning star and every silent moon into a flawless, majestic choreography. And the sun runs on to its resting place. That is the determination of the exalted in might, the knowing. The Quran describes the motion of these celestial giants with a very specific, beautiful word, yasbahun. It means swimming or floating smoothly without resistance. And He is the one who created the night and the day, and the sun and the moon. Each in an orbit is floating. No engines, no friction, just immense weights gliding through the vacuum in total submission to His law. Consider the earth beneath you right now. It is floating through the void at tens of thousands of miles an hour.
Yet He makes it so smooth, so perfectly balanced that you feel nothing but stillness. You sit in your room or walk upon the soil, entirely unaware of the cosmic speed. If this orbit deviated by even a fraction, the oceans would boil or the earth would freeze in the dark. But it does not deviate. It is held securely by the sustainer of the worlds. And the sun itself is not stationary. It drags our entire solar system with it, floating in a massive orbit around the center of the Milky Way. Wheels within wheels, orbits within orbits. A flawlessly orchestrated dance in the expanding dark. Billions of celestial bodies crossing paths in the dark, yet they never collide. It is so perfect, so seamless, that the Creator challenges you to find a single flaw.
Look up into the immense, dark canopy of the night. In any human construction, if you stretch it far enough, it eventually begins to crack. But as this universe stretches, as the galaxies drift millions of miles apart, do you see any tears in the cosmic fabric? Any chaotic rifts? In Surah Al-Mulk, the Creator issues a profound challenge to the human eye. He who created 7 heavens in layers, you will not see in the creation of the Most Merciful any inconsistency. So return your vision to the sky. Do you see any breaks? The Arabic word futur means a crack, a flaw, a structural failure. He invites you, despite your microscopic smallness, to inspect His monumental architecture. Then return your vision twice again. Your vision will return to you humbled, while it is fatigued.
The most powerful lenses humanity has ever built have stared into the deep. They have looked billions of light years back in time, to the edges of the expansion, and they found no chaotic collisions that break His laws, no crumbling edges. Instead, they found an elegance that leaves the intellect completely exhausted. The expanding universe is not a runaway train tearing itself apart. It is an unfolding masterpiece, tightly and perfectly held by the one who sustains it. Your eyes will give up before you find a single mistake in His design. And if He holds the infinite expanding heavens in such perfect care, when you step back and look at the universe on its grandest scale, it is not a random scattering of light in the dark. It is an architecture of unfathomable proportions, intricately woven together. Astrophysicists call it the cosmic web, a beautifully ordered structure where galaxies are strung like glowing pearls along invisible, expanding threads. To map this architecture is to realize that the expansion is not an explosion. An explosion brings chaos, destroying whatever structure existed before. But this expansion is profoundly controlled. It is a divine unfolding. As the universe stretches, the cosmic architecture preserves its delicate, terrifying balance. He is the creator of the heavens and the earth. How could he have a son when he does not have a companion and he created all things?
He alone sketched the blueprint of these celestial walls. He alone placed the billions of light years of empty space between them. When you look at a map of the universe, it resembles the intricate pathways of a mind, a stunning, beautiful testament to a single, unified will governing the expanse. Nothing is left to chance, not a single asteroid, not a single drifting galaxy. And the same Lord who intricately designed these cosmic superhighways is the one who sustains the exact rhythm of your heartbeat.
When you stand alone beneath the canopy of the expanding heavens, a profound, almost terrifying silence settles into your bones. You are looking at a space so impossibly vast it defies human comprehension. Billions of galaxies, trillions of burning stars. And in the midst of this unfathomable ocean of light and void, exists a tiny, fragile speck of dust we call Earth. On that speck is a continent, on that continent a city, and in that city there is you. A fleeting breath against the eternity of cosmic time. The ego of man demands to be the center of all things, but the night sky strips away every illusion of grandeur. The creation of the heavens and earth is greater than the creation of mankind, but most of the people do not know. The sheer weight of your physical insignificance can be crushing. You are less than a microscopic grain of sand in the deserts of creation. If the earth were to disappear tonight, the universe would barely notice, the stars would still drift, the expansion would silently continue. Yet, in this absolute terrifying smallness lies the greatest comfort the human heart can find. Because the Lord of these billions of galaxies did not create you to forget you.
You might feel lost in this boundless, expanding dark, a forgotten speck in the cosmic ocean. But the one who governs the motion of a billion swirling galaxies knows the exact quiet rhythm of your breathing. In Surah Kaf, the Sustainer shatters the terrifying distance between the edge of the heavens and your heart. And we have already created man and know what his soul whispers to him, and we are closer to him than his jugular vein. Closer to you than the very blood flowing in your neck. Look again at the unfathomable scale of the cosmos above. He stretches the outer edges of the universe with his boundless power, while simultaneously holding your most fragile, silent prayers. You are not adrift in this dark ocean. You are intimately, perfectly known. He hears the tear that drops in the absolute quiet of your room,
just as clearly as he hears the roaring storms of distant, dying stars. The vastness of creation was never meant to make you feel meaningless. It was meant to show you the infinite, terrifying capability of the one who protects you. If His Majesty can hold the crushing weight of the celestial expanse, can He in every drifting nebula, every perfect orbit in the dark, is a reminder that you are in the hands of the most merciful. The heavens expand into infinity, but His comforting presence is right beside you. In a universe that is constantly stretching, where galaxies flee into the dark, everything you see is in a state of motion, drifting and aging. Yet, within this boundless sea of change, the human soul desperately needs an anchor. That anchor is the Creator Himself, the first, the last, the unchanging. The one who holds the expanding heavens tightly so they do not collapse, is the exact same one who holds the fragile pieces of your life. So the next time you stand outside and look up at the vast night sky, do not just see a cold, empty, terrifying void. See a beautifully ordered, living canvas, expanding precisely by His command. Let the terrifying scale of the cosmos become your greatest comfort, because the Lord of the worlds has you securely anchored. These are but a few of His countless signs. So reflect and remember. Subscribe for your daily sign and share this reminder for every heart it reaches. Becomes a sadaqah that never ends.